Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How you all doing today? Hope everybody's had fine and dandy. Not doing too awful bad here in old Kentucky. It's about 10 o'clock in the evening, in the PM still, and just made a video a few minutes ago. Um, I used my microphone, and I really didn't like how it came out, but I think I am gonna like it once we're out. If we're outside or something like that. If I'm making an outside video, I think it'll work really good. But I think when I make these videos, it's better just to let the phone do the work. But last video we glued up the cabinet. We got that all glued up. And it's been about four hours. So we're going to try to take the straps off of it. Now, I was sitting here thinking, we're going to have to do some work around all that beautiful woodwork here. And we glued it back, so it's pretty strong. You know, it's strong enough to be sitting on a shelf looking pretty. But I don't think it's going to be strong enough to sit there and sand on and all that. So what I came up with is I just got me a piece of Luon, which is right here, and I cut it to the same shape as the speaker. The only difference is the hole isn't there for the speaker. So we'll bolt this in just like we would if it was putting the speaker back. And that way when we do our sanding and stuff on the cabinet, it'll be pushing up against this. And we won't have to worry about it breaking. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to install this piece of wood. And also we're going to make a little mixture of filler. And we're going to try to fill in some of these places. Because the filler I'm going to be using is stainable. So with this being all one coat of the same color of stain, and that's what how I'm going to go back with it, I think we'll be all right. I think it should blend in pretty good. So we're going to try that. So let me get you up on Sky Vision and we'll get this piece of wood inserted in the cabinet. Alrighty guys, we're back. Today, my phone got updates and they put a couple apps on there that I cannot remove, and it's really aggravating because it took some of my storage. So I had to go back and take some storage, some old apps I haven't used and stuff. So I'm going to have to try to keep my videos right around 30 minutes now because I won't have enough room to get them uploaded. So we're going to have to pay attention to the time, guys. So let's go ahead and get these straps back off. I think it's give it plenty of time to dry. It's been really warm here in the shop too, so we'll get that one off. And we'll get this one on the bottom off. Man, that didn't want to come off. Alrighty. There we go. Oh yeah, she's nice and secure now. Let me get these straps out of my way so I don't trip over. Alright, so now guys, what we're going to be dealing with is still a little bit of work right here which it's in shape now. It's in line. We may be able to just sand that down and get that good and smooth. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can take a little piece of sandpaper and get this smoothed out. I see that we still have a place here. We're going to have to hit that with glue. So let's see if we can just get this smoothed down. And I think we're going to be able to. Oh yeah. Like I said, we'll still have to glue this little area right here. So that's still going to need some love. But the rest of this crack, these two cracks, I think they're just going to sand good and smooth. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. And like I said, we'll get that back in. Let's put more glue. But I mean, we're definitely on top of it because it was all the way across. Now we just have that little piece there to worry about. Sand that out. Yeah, that's great. That's going to work. Kind of bulged a little here. Right in here a little bit, but nothing we can't fix. Now, it looks like this was trimmed in black all the way around. So I don't know if that's how we'll go back with it or not. It just feels so much more secure. So what I want to do now, guys, is we got to put that piece of wood in here to support all this. Let me take these clamps off before I mess things up. We'll leave the wires. Get my clamps put back on my battery tray. I need to fix this thing over here. Need to get this all drilled and put these ends. I just been using clamps to hold everything in place. Alright, that's back. So what I want to do now is set that down like that, and I want to put this piece of wood. But first thing, we've got to drill holes so the screws will fit down in here. So let's set that on top of that, and let's get our drill. Get us a drill bit here. Let's see what size that be. That. Alright, cool. That's cool. Let's get us some holes drilled in this thing. There's one. There's one. Get one in each corner here. Alright. Get that drilled out. And like I said, we're going to be doing sanding and all that on the front of the radio, of the cabinet. We want to have that as strong as we possibly can get it. So we should be able to put this down in here. Those holes should line up. Not unless I didn't cut it right. If I can just get 2 of them in it, we'll be fine. Well, actually, I need to get it as strong as possible. I don't want it to flex on us. Get the hose right. That's the question here. Which I don't think I did. I think I gotta take these corners a little bit off, guys, for me to get this lined up right. Alrighty, you see that lined it up. Oh, about ripped my paper there. Oh. I'm gonna do that. Alright, let's see if we can get that lined up now, which I think we can. That hole should be right there. There's where it should be. It should line it right up. It just don't seem like it's going good. See if I can find this one here at the bottom. Which that's right there. That one lined up perfect. Quite a bit thicker than the speaker is, so I can't take these all the way in. Let's see if we get another one in that corner. I thought this was going to be easy peasy. And of course, things just don't want to line up the way I want them to. I can get this top one in. That's pretty important to get. Not good. That one went in good. We didn't have to fight that one. That was the easiest one. Okay. Now, guys, what we have here, we have a solid. See, we could push on that now and sand and everything, and that won't break. So that's what we need. So let's go ahead and take these wires off. They serve their purpose. Now, what we got to do, guys, is we need to slightly sand, and we're going to mix up a little filler, and we're going to put some filler on there. So let's lightly sand these off real quick. right here where this is broke. I don't know if y'all can see. Yeah, you can see where I'm doing. All right. Just need to get this down as good, as smooth as we can. That way, when we put the filler in, we can fan it out. See, if I didn't have this piece of wood, that would have pushed back and broke off. So this board's bracing all these pretty cuts. Because we've got a lot of work to do right here. We're just getting this all sanded, getting it ready to put some filler in. I was going to try to use some more, find some veneering, but I think that'd be pretty impossible to do. We just need to get it filled up enough where it fools the eye. And hopefully, now this stuff I've used it before, and it takes stain really good. We're going to get all these everywhere where we glued, trying to get all the glue off. So, alright guys, let me go get some, I need some water. I gotta bring some water out. And we'll get some mixture, some stuff mixed up, and we'll fill this in. Alrighty guys, we are back, and we're going to be using a product called Durham's. I've used this a lot. I redid a whole kitchen set of cabinets out of this, restained them. I filled in all kinds of little holes and cracks, and what I remember, it was you could restain it. Now, I've looked for this for months and months, and actually tried to order it online, and I don't know what happened there. It never came in. And then one day, our local Lowe's had it. They used to sell it in a lot smaller can, and of course I couldn't find the smaller can, but I did find this big old gigantic one. But I was happy to find it, because this, I love this stuff. And when you're used to something and you know how it works and stuff, you know, that's what you want. So we're going to use this. You do add water. So what I was getting ready to say, I've used other fillers, but they will not absorb the stain. So unless they have changed something, this should just take stain good, and we won't even tell right in here where we even put it. So what we're going to try to do, guys, we're going to try to build this up. Brush this off a little bit. We're going to try to we're just going to try to build it up where it just fools the eye. Where these little broken places are, we're just going to kind of just put a smooth little cast on there. Just rub it right there. That way your eye won't see where it dips down. That's all we're going to try to do. We're not going to put no big old bunch on it or nothing. And then I noticed on the corners, I'll have to show you. I've noticed here on the corners, there's a few places I tried to hammer them back, put them back in place. They wouldn't budge. So we'll put a little fill in there too. So my mother-in-law, she showed me this a long time ago, this product, and works perfect. It was about 30 years ago, maybe 40. Time flies. You just open her up, and it looks just like baby formula, really. But you get you a little, just get you a little in your cup, like right there. That's probably all we need. It may be too much. Put the lid back on it. And we're going to add a little water to that. We'll just add a little bit. We'll stir it in. You don't want it super thin, and you don't want it super thick. Which I added too much water. So we're going to have to put more filler in there. I should have just put a drop. I haven't used it for a while. Let's put some more in there. See how that looks. Yeah, I must have put way too much water. There it goes. It's starting to look like pancakes. Just stir it up real good. Looks like a pancake batter. That's good. Stir it up. Put the lid back on that. Oh. And now, what we're wanting to do, like I was saying, we're just wanting, I made way too much up. Now, like I said, I hadn't used it for a while. And we just want to get us a little bit out here. Put it right here on these edges. Just build it up. It's a little messy. We just want to get all this built up, and then we'll wipe the excess off. Just really wanting to fill those little ridges in. Now let's go back and clean this up. Get some paper towels. because you want to keep all your lines. I think I want that a little thicker. I don't like that runniness, because it won't stay put, and I don't want to lose any Let me try that again, guys. Let me get all this off. This is just making a mess here. Making a mess, so I'm going to try to get it a little thicker. That did not go good. It was all in my it got all down in my detail work, and I keep on breaking little pieces off. Ugh. Yes, that did not go well. Let's see if I can. It's got thicker since it's set here. I just want it like that. Maybe I was using that card. It wasn't letting me put it where I wanted to. I just want it something like that. And then something, fill the cracks in. There's a couple little cracks here. Fill in. Just want it to where I could feather this in. Where there's no, like if you run your finger across it, you won't feel no gap. Fill these little cracks in. Or we put it back together. And I think that'll do that. Now I'm going to fill these cracks in. They're here on the bottom of the radio. That one was good, I think. No, it needs filled in too. where it'll seal. And see, when this all dries, I'll come back and I'll sand it where it'll just be smooth. I really wanted to just get a nice coating over the whole entire thing without making a mess. Kind of like that. Just like that. And this stuff's pretty easy to sand. It's starting to thicken up a little bit. It's a little bit easier to work with. And then after all that dries, see, we can come right back and we'll just give it a good sanding. And we'll be able to smooth it all out. Ah, the radio moved. So once we come back and we sand, we get our thickness. We sand it down to the way the rest of it is. And then when we stain it, you'll never know. It looks kind of ugly now, but it'll look good after we sand her down. Need to wipe some of this off back here. Alrighty guys, that'll do it on this part of the video. It'll take me all day tomorrow to get my shop back clean. Oh. But we'll let that dry overnight. And like I said, we'll come back and we'll sand it all down nice and flush. And we won't have to worry about trying to put find some veneering or anything. This should look good. It should take stain where we want to stain it. It should take. Alrighty, guys. Until tomorrow, I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.